It's fine. Everything's fine. It's literally just fine. In order to live in the United States, I literally just have to starve myself in order to survive because I barely hit $65,000 this year, and I'm paying $3,000 taxes. I'm paying in because I made $65,000, and that's with taxes. So after taxes, I probably made $55,000. And I have to pay $3,000 of that in. Mind you, rent is 15. That literally makes it $19,000 a year. So out of all that money, let's say I've got $30,000 to work with, right? Okay, what about a car payment? Well, mine's $600 a month. Times 12, $7,000. Okay. Should I just myself? Insurance? $3,000 every 6 months. I literally can't even live in the United States anymore. Like, I have never, like, thought about, but, like, how do you survive here? How do you do it?
A woman says she's exhausted by the fact that she can't afford rent even though she's cut back on eating.
There's a woman on TikTok who is going viral right now because her rent went from $1,300 to $1,800 a month with no warning. That is a significant amount of money for your rent to increase to the point where that would make or break somebody's ability to pay rent. Landlords and corporations are continuing to price gouge and not care about the well-being of their tenants or their customers or anybody because it's all about money, 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 money at this point. I would recommend that this girl see if she can find a cheaper place, but with the increase of rent, is that possible? I have no idea. It is going to take a lot of work to get out of that situation. She's either going to have to get a second job if she doesn't already have one, or scrape up some funds to figure out if she can move to a cheaper place, get a bunch of roommates. I mean, none of it is ideal. $500 could prevent you from saving money monthly too, which is something that I come on here and preach about. Taking your savings, putting it into a high yield savings or a compound interest account, watching your money grow. How are we supposed to do that when it's $500 increasing in rent? Like, that's insane. I would love for people to just stop being selfish and let people live their life.
You know what sucks? Working full time and not being able to afford groceries. I can't afford groceries. I can't even afford gas to get to work. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore.
I am so tired of living my life in survival mode because despite having 2 college degrees and making close to $80,000 a year, I still cannot keep up with the cost of living. I still cannot afford all of my bills every month and have to live paycheck to paycheck. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I am sacrificing my mental health, my time, and my energy to take care of people in their most vulnerable moments, and a lot of the time they do not make it. At the very least, I should be able to pay my bills. And for anyone who's thinking, oh, well, you shouldn't have chose that job, somebody has to do it. And you know damn well, if your loved one was critically ill, you would want somebody to take care of them, right? Something has to give. I cannot keep doing this.
That's it. I am no longer going to pay. Like, I like the smell of a money more than I like the smell of a new car. So I was just watching this Consumer Reports that's saying that the car market is starting to get donkey, as if we didn't hemorrhage enough with like the housing and the rent and the groceries and just pretty much everything. Now cars are getting ready to take a hit. And they're saying car payments can be up to as much as $1,000 a month. And I'm not talking like for the Escalade and the Lamborghinis. I'm talking the basic car. No, sir. You will never see me paying $1,000 a month. As a matter of fact, I am pissed that I was even paying $500 a month for this car. And I will tell you right now, this will be the first car that I have owned outright. Next month will be my last payment on this car. Like, I will own this car first time in 51 years of living, because I used to be in that mentality in my 20s that, you know what, I'll always have a car payment. So I wanted to turn in a car every 2 to 3 years because I liked the new car smell. No, fuck the new car smell. I'd rather have my money smell because everything's too freaking expensive. No way would I pay $1,000. And I fully believe like there's some cahoots or something going on with this. Because why is it? Because my car's starting to act a little funky here like the past few weeks, knowing that I only have one more month until it's paid off. And I feel like cars aren't even made the way they used to be anymore. Why is it that classics from like 50 years ago are still running no problem, but cars that are brand new with all the bells and whistles, just too much shit to break? And it's like they do it on purpose. Like the manufacturer's warranty goes out at a certain time because they know damn well it's going to break at that point. Why is it that most cars only last really long, 5 to 6 years? Because that's about how long you're financing it. So I guess they're looking at it like, wow, we've already priced people out of their apartments. We've priced them out of ever owning a home, priced them out of everything else. So pretty much they're going to start living out of their cars. So let's go ahead and jump ahead to the future and make cars unattainable as well. So not only are we going to have to live in a commune with everybody because we can't afford to live independent anymore, we're going to have to start carpooling. I refuse. If this thing breaks down, I promise you I'm going to make little holes in here and I'm going to Flintstone that shit. I am going to Flintstone this car as long as it can get me safely from point A to point B. What are we doing? Make it stop. I'm done with the hemorrhaging.
This economy is so bad. $33 for toilet paper? We can't even afford to shit.
I'm currently having a legitimate panic attack to where I feel like I'm going to break down any second. So, if you don't know, I'm a teacher, and I just feel like a lot of us in our 20s can relate on the fact that we can't afford life, and it hits me in spurts on like, oh God, I'm struggling, and it's so hard. And it's so hard to put into words because, yes, like, I guess I can afford rent and all that stuff, but I have to literally hustle every single day and do like multiple jobs and multiple things just to be able to buy groceries. But I'm a teacher, and it really weighs on my mental health because then I'm so busy, and I never get a free moment to myself, and I'm literally freaking out in my car right now, and I feel like I can't catch a break with like finances, and it's like literally weighing on me so heavy right now that I want to like throw up. I have to go grocery shopping right now, and like I can't even afford like the chicken I'm gonna buy, and like I'm gonna pay my credit card, and it's too much, and I don't buy anything for myself really, and now I'm just really feeling heavy.
Y'all, I just went today and got my driver's license renewed, my car tags renewed, picked up 2 prescriptions, and got a few groceries. To say that I'm completely broke now is an understatement. So I'm going to have to go home and start selling off my furniture to be able to live the rest of the month. I mean, that's just, it's unbelievable. No, I'm not gonna, that's just a joke. I'm not gonna have to sell anything, and I'm thankful to God that I am able to do those things. And my heart hurts today, truly hurts for people who are not able. And we're living in some rough times, really rough times, and we need to be praying for all those around us who are not as fortunate as we are to be able to do the things that we need to do. I'm not talking about extras. I'm not talking about going on vacation and doing fun things. I'm talking about living, taking care of your vehicle, if you can even afford a vehicle, putting groceries on the table, buying medicine, the things you have to do. It's sad. It's very sad.
Now let's talk about these move outs. What I've seen within the last 60 days, literally 60 days, so many people are moving out. Look, I literally just came back from vacation, came to work yesterday. 2 people turned their keys in. Like, I need people to understand, I need owners, investors, everybody to understand that this market is in shambles. The economy is crazy. We're trying to turn this into a rentals market, but the problem is people can't afford the rent. I don't think people have a problem paying their rent. Like, people want to pay their rent. They need somewhere to stay. But I think an issue also arises that they can't afford it, meaning that the job that they have is not jobbing. The income they got, income that they have is not incoming. So that forces them to go under eviction and a lot of times have to forfeit and move out of the apartment. Don't get me wrong, I understand accountability. I have bills, you have bills, we all have bills, we have to pay our bills. But what are we doing? Because if we look around, there are so many homeless people. There are so many people living in shelters. Shelters are packed. Shelters are overfilled. Like, listen, wait lists are long as hell, meaning to the point where these Section 8 and PPRA communities don't even have any vacancies because everybody needs an income-based apartment or some type of rent-controlled apartment. And again, I don't say everybody. I'm not talking to your people that are good, that are making money. I'm talking to the majority of people who come under my post and tell me like, hey, the rent is high as fuck. So what I'm noticing is that they're going to have to come up with a plan to lower the rates. But it's already happening because every other week they lowering the rent $50 or $100 at my property, neighboring properties. Like, the rents are slowly decreasing because they see this pattern. These people can't afford the rent. Like, and when I say these people, I mean people who are working class people making anything less than $50,000. And I'm saying that to say that some people who make more than $50,000 with a multiple income household, they are not in the same position as someone who is a single person in a household with children and other expenses making less than $50,000 a year. They cannot afford to rent anymore because the rent is too fucking high. Now, don't get me wrong. People love to say, well, how were they surviving before? The rent was $550. The rent was $700. The rent was $900. Literally, if you paid $1,000 between 2015 and 2020, you were living in a nice apartment. $1,000, $1,200. Like, when you start getting into $1,400, you was living in a high rise. Now, everything is almost a minimum of $1,400. That's crazy. And we're not talking about it enough. But that's here nor there. But I do agree with your comment. They do need to come up with a set rate. We need to have more stabilized communities, and we need more tax credit communities so people can be able to afford housing. Hope this information helps you.
Things I had to give up because I could no longer afford them. Getting my hair dyed, literally at all. Highlights, forget about it. Getting my nails done, if you can't tell. Buying things for my friends. I used to be the kind of friend that would, like, I don't know, just buy small things. Like, oh, I'll buy that for you, you know? Forget that. I can't even do that for myself now. I used to be a Starbucks every day or like every other day type of person. Now I go like once every 3 weeks and it's a treat. Going to Target for fun, like as an activity. Like, I used to just be like, let's go to Target and like buy something cute, like buy a little pack of earrings. Nope. I do not go in there unless I have a mission and I make a list. I'm in and out. Girl dates, like where you would go shopping and then like go to Starbucks and like get something to eat. Like now, like me and my friends are like going out and we're like, so like, you want to go to McDonald's? Chick-fil-A? Like, you have to be rich to go to Chick-fil-A now. I don't even like Chick-fil-A. Like, their salads, their wraps, their ice cream, and their fries. And I can't even do that now because the salads are like $10. Driving around for fun. Like, I don't know if anybody, like, that was a hobby for anyone. It was for me, especially in the fall. Like, I drive around the mountains, like, just for fun. Can't do that anymore. Gas is too expensive. Name brand clothing has always been, like, a luxury to me. But, like, now, I literally can't tell you the last time I bought like something Nike brand new. I can't tell you. I thrift everything. I can't afford it. And then nice makeup. I used to be the kind of person that would like go to Sephora like twice a month or Ulta and like buy like a nice high quality makeup. I literally cannot tell you the last time I bought like quality makeup. Like, not that drugstore isn't quality. I actually prefer drugstore now because I'm used to it. But, you know, sometimes you want to splurge on an eyeshadow palette. I have not done that since probably 2016. Shopping at TJ Maxx or Home Goods in general. Like, it is fun shopping. Like, you can't tell me you're going in specifically to find something at TJ Maxx and you ever actually find it. Like, it's all just fun shopping, which is great. I can't do that.
Want to know how I knew the economy was in pure shambles? This is the exact instance. It wasn't when everybody was saying, oh, inflation is going up when gas was so high. Nope. My friend and me were sitting down having a gentle conversation. I had $20 in my pocket. I said, hey, you want to go to Dollar Tree? He said, yeah. We go to Dollar Tree. I grabbed 20 items. Well, I grabbed 10. He grabs 10. So, naturally, I'm thinking we're going to walk out with 20 items. They ring me up for like $27. I'm confused. I say, what happened? Only got 20 items. She says, at the cash register, she says, oh, everything's $1.25. At that exact moment, I knew that the economy was in shatters. Dollar Tree has been a staple for so long that everything costs $1. I didn't care about $5 footlong. I didn't care about $1 drink from McDonald's. I didn't care about $1 McChicken. I didn't care about none of that. I didn't care about a lick of that. I didn't care that the dollar menu from Taco Bell sucks now. That was unimportant. But when Dollar Tree, the place that's known for everything costing $1, increases price by 25 cents, that is a drastic increase on every item in that store. You're probably thinking to yourself, it's not that serious. It is that serious. If any other store increased the price of something by 25%, I would be flabbergasted. I'd be like, oh man, what is going on? That's a large jump. And sure, it happened with other stores. It happened with McDonald's. Sure, it was slow creep with McDonald's. The Big Mac start costing more money. Cheeseburgers start costing more. But that was gradual. That was okay. I didn't care about that. The Dollar Tree fiasco, because I shopped at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is where I got my dish soap. It's where I got my brooms. It's where I got my lint rollers. It's where I got my toothpaste, toothbrushes. That 25% increase, that turns $5 from 4 items. Well, $5 from 5 items into 4 items. $10 into 8 items. $15 into 12 items. Yeah, 12 items. Yeah, I'm doing the math right. It's insane. They just keep increasing the price. I was like, man, this is crazy. I'm so baffled. And we walked out with only like 13 items because we'd only had $20 bills. It's a big jump to lose that many items. We lost so much. The economy is in tatters right now. I am so upset how everything's costing more. We're getting paid less just for existing. It's getting weird, man. It's getting really weird.
I think it's going to be hilarious when all of these mega corporations get to the point where there is no more demand because people can't afford to buy anything anymore. I just saw that Mississippi proposed a tax cut for Amazon, 100% tax cut, 100%. You know what that means? That means Amazon doesn't pay taxes. Zero taxes come out of Amazon's multi-billion corporation every year. Oh, and also they're going to give them $44 million to help them keep their business running in Mississippi, which has the highest rate of poverty in America. So what happens when you have all this supply, Amazon, but nobody can afford it anymore because guess what? You took all the money and you hoarded it. What happens? I hope no one helps you then.